Check, mic test. Is my mic working? Yikes! Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Hi guys, welcome. Welcome to another episode of Flight Sim. So it's Friday night. I hope you guys are having a great, start of the weekend so far. Today we're gonna be going back to driving or flying an F-18 Hornet. This is a continuation of the missions that I flew, I guess like a couple of streams ago. And we are back at the Persian Gulf, assaulting, Iran. So in this fictional conflict, we are actually weapons hot against Iran. And if you remember, in the earlier streams that I did, we actually assaulted one of their air bases to, I guess, like preemptively prevent them from striking targets in the Strait of Hormuz because they have sunk a Dutch, I think, tanker, was it, in that mission? And we are going to continue that storyline for this particular mission. So let's just look at, I guess, like our mission for today. Our mission for today is strike like an emplacement here in Fujairah International. So this is actually near the GOO, or the Gulf of Oman. But in this particular fictional scenario, we have reports of SCUD launchers being delivered to Iran, or being flown in by Iran to this strategic location right here. And what they're doing is that they're rolling out those SCUD launchers, and then what further complicates things, I would say, is that we have the presence of the Russian fleet in the area as well. So this is our main battle fleet right here. You have the USS George Washington, but behind us you could see a couple of surface combatants as well. So in fact, this is one of I guess like I guess like the biggest warships that the Russian fleet has. It's the Peter the Great. It's a dreadnought. It's a battle cruiser, I think that's the designation of it, and it's like armed to the teeth. If you can see, like they have VLSs, they have like exposed missile launchers, they have like all the nice toys that the Western counterparts have. And what's going to be interesting is how the Russians are going to react to this, because in this fictional scenario, we are the theater is complicated by the fact that we have Russians operating in the area of operations. So Iran's close by. They're most likely flying combat air patrols here. We have a bunch of civilian vessels transiting the Strait of Hormuz. We have our flights of F-18s and F-14s, and a combination of all of those aircraft flying initial seed missions. So ang goal natin dito is to infiltrate the aerial defenses of the area of Fujairah. Get in there, knock out the SCUD launchers right here, and just so you know what those look like, they look like this. So these are SCUD launchers being delivered, to the area by the Iranian National Guard. Our goal is to destroy this before they become a problem, to the neighboring countries. So that said, they are set up in a pretty entrenched location. We have, surface-to-air missile and AAA batteries all over the area. So ang goal natin, and our flight plan will take us, around the area. So what we're going to be doing is that while this flight right here conducts a SEED mission, which is a suppression of enemy air defenses mission, we are going to be taking our route behind all of that madness and chaos, and we're going to be striking them from behind. So while this flight right here runs interference, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be ingressing from behind that action and taking out the SCUD launchers from there. So it's quite a hop. If you notice here, it's actually going to be around 90 nautical miles from where I am, or from where the carrier battle group is. But that should be fine. All right. So I think we could get started. But what I want to do is I want to restart the simulation. Okay. So we could have all of those theatrics that was prepared by the mission creator. So again, this mission was created by a guy named Clutchy. No, not Clutchy, but it's part of the Looking Glass campaign, I think is what they call it. I'm going to play the entirety of that campaign because it's just so nice. We are going to be starting on the ramp, but hot. I'm not going to be doing any cold. I will be configuring this. Waiting for that. So the seed flight is on the catapults right now. We got taxi into position into one of these catapults.
Springfield 1, airborne.
Okay, stop. It's nice. It's dawn, and there's very good ambient lighting around. launch bar is extended. Click on our lights to signify we're ready. They're going to ask us to move forward to the launch mechanism here.
Springfield 1, passing waypoint 2 at 6,000.
Okay, stop. So this guy's going to transfer control to the shooter, who is the officer to his left. I'm going to wait for him to signal me to spool up my engines or go to full military power for launch. There's the signal. Lars Hansen has liked the stream. Thank you so much. Round crew. Salute. Hands off the throttle and stick. Let the aircraft shoot itself out of the catapult. Catapult launch. And we're off. Okay. Can take control now. Gears up. I'm going to climb to Blade's territory, which is around Angels 20 or 20,000 feet. Killer battle group is behind me now. I'm going to slow down a little bit so my wingman can catch up to me. But we are in for, I would say, like a pretty, long hop. It's 91 nautical miles away, so that's going to take us some time to cover. But at the same time, our concern has always been to make sure we have enough fuel for the flight. So we have one external tank. The center fuselage, if you look at that, we have one external tank right there. We are armed with, 2 X Mavericks. We have 2 JDAMs and, a couple of AIM-7s as well. Oh, Lars Hansen says my voice is not that loud and it's clipping. It might be the connection. Is it?
Springfield 1, passing waypoint 3 at 6,000.
Let me check.
Contact bearing
Might be the gain on my mic.
290.
How's this?
Contact bearing 290.
Okay, so we've launched. We're going to waypoint number 1. Again, if you just joined us, our mission for today is to destroy some SCUD launchers in the Iranian territory. Actually, they're unloading it in this map at the Gulf of Oman, and we need to knock those launchers out to make sure that they don't present the problems that they typically come with when you're placing long-range ballistic missiles in areas where you're not supposed to. All right, so we're above cloud cover now. I want to climb out to 20,000 feet. 4 laps up.
Contact bearing 354.150.
Still hear what you're saying, but sometimes you sound like a frog, said Larson. What in the world is happening to my mic?
Contact bearing 354.150.
Alright, climbing.
Contact bearing 354.150.
My trim's a little messed up, so
Contact bearing 354.150.
7,000 feet.
Contact bearing 354.150.
Waypoint 1 now.
Contact bearing 354.150.
Let me fix my trim first.
Contact bearing 354.150. Contact bearing 354.150. Contact bearing 354.150.
Okay, so we're heading to waypoint number 2. Again, the play here is for us to go behind the actual firefight that's going on, in that area, because we are having a team of a flight of F-18s doing SEAD, suppression of enemy air defenses. So we're gonna let them do their thing while we go around and sneak, some Mavericks up those SCUD launchers' ass. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Alrighty.
Contact bearing 315.
Climbing now, 15,000 feet. I'm fascinated by the complexity. What is the best way to get started if you've never played? Is there a book or a guide? Says Alex Rendon. There's a lot of good books. I think if you look at, and let me silence this guy first. So if you look at a guide called Chuck's Guide, it's I think the de facto Bible for the F-18 Hornet in DCS. And the good thing about DCS is that there's multiple levels of complexity, right? So if you want to fly the Hornet, it's actually one of the most complex aircraft in DCS. But I think there's a lot of the guides, there's a lot of YouTube videos that you can take advantage of if you really want to be better at it. I'm not even that good at it, dude. I mean, really, I think at this point in time, I've mastered at least the flight model. I've mastered, Case 1 recoveries, which is landing on an aircraft carrier. That itself is very hard. I've mastered Case 3 recoveries, which is, nighttime carrier landings. And I've probably mastered a lot of the weapon systems already. But there's still a lot that I don't know. For instance, I don't know how to air-to-air refuel. That's why you don't see me doing mid-air refueling in any of my missions. That one's tough. And they said that, that's probably the last thing that they're going to learn, apart from carrier operations and that kind of thing. Now, if you want to do the A-10 Warthog, that's actually a pretty complex aircraft as well. I suggest you stick with, I would say, the F-16 Falcon or the F-15 Strike Eagle. Those are pretty, I would say, simpler aircraft, to fly. They're constantly being developed, obviously, but at the same time, over time, they will become more complex as more weapon systems become available to them. But that's my suggestion. Start with just watching YouTube videos, reading Chuck's guides, like I said, and after that, I just practice. I think I sunk right now 200 hours. I mean, that's not even a lot compared to other people's number of hours spent on a game in Steam. But that's a lot of frustration, man. I've shot down a lot of tankers. I've crashed my Hornet, on the carrier deck as many times as as I've landed it actually. So yeah, dude. That's the best way to get started.
150.
Anyways, going back to my mission. I forget, what planes are included in the base DCS? I think the Su-25 is included. I think there are some trials. Ben Pablo says, Mike, bumata ka. You should wear a cap more often. I don't have a choice, man. I am using Track IR, which is clipped to the brim of my hat, so it controls my head movements. Okay, let's tighten up here, guys. Flight. Formation. Figure 4.
Flight. Go finger 4.
I'm not seeing any spikes for now. I mean, we have a lot of threats at our 12 o'clock. And it does look like there's some radar signatures to my 1 o'clock and 12 o'clock that are hostile. So the goal of the seed mission in front of us is to make sure that they destroy the SA-6 launchers there, which is long range. I would say surface to air missile. And once that's not taken care of, at least it's going to be a little bit easier for us. So I'm now going to do my autopilot, and I am going to use autopilot, and I'm being spiked. That's not good. Select. So, it's 5 o'clock. We have some radar spikes. There is a ship behind us. But our instructions are to proceed to target. We should not engage anything else. There's a couple of spikes. My radar warning receiver is going crazy. SE6 is active. Let's check out how these other guys are doing. So this is the seed flight. This is the flight of Hornets that went in before us. Their goal is to defeat those surface-to-air missile threats in that area of operations right there. So you can see over the horizon right there, a surface-to-air missile was just fired, and this guy is actually defending and flying low, and he's gonna pop up right there, and he's gonna launch one of his HARMs or high-speed anti-radiation missiles to defeat the threat. So anyway, I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna stay on track here, and I am going to ignore all those radar warnings that aren't getting, because that's our mission. We are gonna go dark now. Turn off our exterior lighting. So we're gonna fly at maximum, conservation speed and maximum fuel conservation speed. There's a lot of things going on right now. Multiple radar threats right here. I have friendlies at my 6 o'clock and 5 o'clock. I have a couple of ships to my 3 o'clock as well. Again, this area is riddled with military threats from Iran and the Russian fleet as well. So it's gonna be tough. So we need to wait for those guys to actually complete their mission before we can even proceed. Okay, 220 knots is maintaining that. Looks like the harm has been fired. Let's see. We're gonna report back once the threats are destroyed. This is one of the anti-radar missiles that was fired by the T.Flight. Hopefully they can destroy those targets so I can proceed on mission. I am proceeding on mission. At waypoint number 2, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be dropping from cloud cover. And waypoint number 2 is actually 62 miles away. And from there we're going to be doing low-level flights. Hopefully evade some radar, radar threats. And deliver the goods. Okay. So let's look at the action going on around us. This guy's Winchester on his air-to-ground. The only thing he has now are AMRAMs, and I don't think there are any aerial threats at this point in time. So I think weapons away on the T.Flight, and we're just hoping that they could destroy those targets. This other dude, on the other hand, has a couple of I think these are arrows. I think he's also Winchester then on his harms. So I'm not sure if this is going to hit. I think that this is one of the harms that were fired. Again, their goal is to destroy all those long-range, surface-to-air missiles. And once they do, we can proceed almost uncontested to the target. Again, it's quite a hop away from where we began. It's 90 miles away. But there we go. This is the harm, high-speed anti-radiation missile. Fire 2 of them. Destroyed. Okay. Okay. So the T.Flight reports success. They have destroyed the surface-to-air missile threats in the area of operation. So we're now cleared hot.
Let's push the target. Master arm on.
Okay. Master arm on. And I'm going to configure my air-to-ground weapon right now. So, I'm going to my stores page. I would need to configure my J82s. So, the mode for the J82s would be TOO mode, or target of opportunity. The E-fuse should be instantaneous, meaning that if it hits a target, it will blow up. That's really it. And that's the only thing I really need to configure for that JDAM. I'm gonna step. It's on a single pylon, so I only need to configure it once. If you look at my left wing, they are on the foreground. The pylon on the foreground contains the 2 JDAMs that I'm gonna be using. If those aren't enough, I'm gonna use my Mavericks, but that's a little bit too close for comfort for me. So if I am in a situation where I need to use my Mavericks, I practically have failed. I'm going to be shot down by manpads or AAA fire or whatever, but the goal is to succeed on the first pass with my JDAMs. All right, sounds good. So E-fuse, instant, step, target of opportunity, we're good. So my JDAMs are configured correctly. Nav F, my Mavericks, I don't think I need to configure them, but let's see. Okay, there we go. Air-to-ground mode. Maverick F. Okay, so it's timing. 2 minutes and 47 seconds. We'll just wait for it. Okay? For now, I'm gonna scan the area for any aerial threats. Because there might be fighters launching around. So on this DDI, is my air-to-air radar.
Contact bearing 311.
I'm now scanning an azimuth of 4 bars, an azimuth of 140 degrees. I'm scanning an elevation of 11,000 feet, or Angels 11 to Angels 40. Any aircraft within 40 miles of me, I could detect, if they are within that, just like scope that I am scanning. Alright, so we're getting some sun. Sun has risen behind us, which is good. My knee board to my left knee, just giving me situational awareness and directional guidance here. So ang target natin would be waypoint number 3. That is where those SCUD launchers are. And currently we are 42 miles from waypoint number 2. And again, I told you guys this is going to be a long hop. And especially at maximum fuel conservation mode, which I am doing right now at 220 knots, it's going to take some time for us to reach that target. But the good news, and here we go, we have some, I guess MiG, what do you call this, MiG-21Bs from the Iranian Air Force, probably on their way to intercept us. There's a flight of 3. This is not going to be good. They're a bit agile, but I think we have superior weaponry. I mean, we have superior range. I can engage the beyond visual range with my Sparrows and just like swat them out of the sky even before they see me on their radar. So I don't like air-to-air combat though. It's something I'm not a big fan of. So anyway, still proceeding to waypoint number 2. We are currently at 37 miles away. I'm gonna speed up now a little bit. It's around 250 knots. So the T.Flight has already returned to the aircraft, I believe. I don't think we have tanker support. So what's going to happen is that if we run out of fuel, or we are in a situation where we think we're going to run out of fuel, we are going to need to go to an alternate airport. So either Al Minhad Air Force Base right here in the Emirates, or limp back to the Caire at like maximum fuel conservation speeds, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I have radar warnings all over the place. Yep, so we still have, we have there we go, like a MiG-29. A 2 hour, 3 o'clock. I'm not going to engage right now. I'm going to proceed to mission. Shit.
2, we're feet dry. Let's get low.
Okay, let's get low. Alright, so what we need to do is move our heading select and altitude hold on our autopilot. Feet dry means we're in on top of land, so I'm gonna now cut my throttles and dive below cloud cover and fly low to avoid further detection. feet. Both of us are diving now. $12,000 feet. I'm still being painted. There we go. Stop for a little bit, then it returned. 10,000 feet. Okay. Let's fly low, guys. Okay, come on now. Pull up.
Spike, 3 o'clock.
Altitude. Altitude.
We need to watch the surrounding stuff for any surface-to-air missile launches, so we can react accordingly. Let's fly a little bit lower here. Only 2,000 feet. About to reach waypoint number 2, we're going to turn into waypoint number 3, and that is our target. Currently 9,000 pounds of fuel, which I think is sufficient to get us back to the Caire, but who knows, man. Who knows what will happen in these kinds of things. Let's just keep a low profile here. Someone's still painting me. I'm very low. There we go. That stop. Stay close to me. Shit. Alright, let's go. Hurry on AG mode. Switching to surface radar now. I don't think there are any aerial threats that I need to be aware of. And it's on. My radar warning receiver is going all over the place. There's so many radar threats right now. There's a MiG-29 right at our 5 o'clock. But I'm gonna try to evade him by going low. Hopefully he's not smart enough to toggle his radar elevation. Let's go to target here. Waypoint designate. Burn our cans for a little bit so we can go. Coming up on the target now. Stick close to me. So we need to go across this ridge line right here. We have another surface-to-air missile or signature right here at our 12 o'clock. So I need to bank right as soon as I clear this ridge. Stay close. Stores. Mavericks. There we go. Maverick page. 50 knots. So we have 9,500 pounds of fuel. Should be enough to take us home, I think. For those of you that joined in or tuned in, our mission is to destroy SCUD launchers in the territories of Iran. The T.Flight, or the suppression of enemy air defenses flight, was successful in destroying key surface-to-air missile threats, but we're here to finish the job, to destroy those SCUD launchers. Set it at 4 o'clock. Okay.
Waypoint 3.
Yeah, push waypoint 3. The music for now so I can find the highway. Okay, making the turn now. Braking right. Brake right. Looking for any signs of surface-to-air missile launches. I have nothing. I don't think they detected us. Brake right. Follow me. Waypoint number 4 is where the suspected, we'll call this, SCUD missiles are. Go. 8 miles away, and then we're gonna bank right, and we have remained undetected for now. At least what I think is not being detected. There might be like a manpad, you're just like waiting here. We don't know what's in this area. Really need to scan this place. Okay, I'm gonna bank in a bit to waypoint number 4. Waypoint number 4 is where our targets are. Preparing all my stuff. I'm being painted. I don't know from where. To get in and out, guys. ready. Waypoint designate. Number 4. I'm gonna bring up my FLIR on this view. Or have I not turned my FLIR on? That sucks. Well, I don't need it. P. Let's turn my FLIR on. Maybe I could still time it. Alright, that's good. So, FLIR. Okay, not timed out. We're gonna wait for that. Back right. Okay, let's proceed on target. Following. 20 miles to target. Here we go. So follow this heading. So we successfully used the back door. If you remember, earlier the T.Flight was engaging the defenses right up front, and we snuck in a back door. Thanks to that interference, it's actually pretty good. Waiting for my FLIR to be ready. I'm caging the Mavericks now. Okay, target is there. I'm gonna try to fly low again after this point. 16 miles to target. Turn off your lights, dude. Jesus. Alright, here we go. Trim, trim, trim. So this is my Maverick cage. This is the IR version of the Maverick. It says uncaged and 87 TMR, or TTMR. TTMR just means time to maximum range. So we are about 78 seconds from maximum range, but I really don't want to do maximum range launches. Okay, skim the surface here for a little bit. So we went around. FLIR is active. Switching to my FLIR on my right side. CCD mode is better. I'll check there. Maybe it works. We're going 350 knots here. Okay. I see the coast. That's where the action was going on earlier. They didn't expect us to be here at the back.
Contact bearing 081.11.
Here's my FLIR. Zooming in narrow. I see the launchers right there. I see you. As you can see, those are the SCUD launchers, so I'm just going to adjust a little bit. Switching to my Mavericks.
Contact target 12 o'clock, 47.
Maverick is ready. In range.
Contact air defense target 12 o'clock, 47.
And rifle. Maverick one out.
Contact air defense target 12 o'clock.
Flight engage. Mission and rejoin.
Flight.
Maverick is out. It's lofting over there.
080.3. 2, Rudder. 2, contact air defense target.
Nobody saw us.
45.
Pretty awesome. Maverick tracking.
2, contact air defense target 12 o'clock, 42.
And it looks like it's gonna hit that. Boom! Launchers destroyed. Missile launchers destroyed. Infantry destroyed. We're out of here.
2, contact bearing 070.3.
All it took was a single Maverick. We're being painted. Fuck out of here. We have AA fire. Fuck me. I'm RTB. That was a sneaky shot. We have flak and AA all over the place. Let me shoot off another Maverick here, just to make sure I drop all my ordnance, and to make sure that we did destroy that target. I think we destroyed all of them. We destroyed 3. That's all the mission entails or requires me to do. Well, 8,000 pounds of fuel. I can loiter for 10 more minutes. Let's go back. Let's go back. Maverick and Cage. I have almost stalling here. Need to throttle up. There we go. Cage. On cage. There's more targets right there. If you can see my my floor, all of that stuff is burning right now. But there might be some other targets of opportunity here.
Altitude.
And the Maverick does see one. I am in range. And rifle. Maverick away. I'm gonna peel on out of here. That's fire and forget. Okay, let's fly this direction. Oh, I'm being shot at again. Yep, those launchers are destroyed.
Target's hit. Let's bug out an RTB.
There we go,
Keep an eye
bug out
for
an
me.
RTBs. Woohoo! Fuck yeah. Didn't expect that.
Pushing feet wet.
Let's go feet wet. Rejoin. Okay, that was a successful mission. That's pretty cool. And the reason why naval aviators or Navy pilots, always want to go over water or feet wet is because it's easier for them to be recovered in case they get shot down. It's a less hostile environment. It's something they're familiar with, or more familiar with compared to land, obviously, because they're trained, to operate in the sea. So yeah, I mean that was pretty good. This mission was actually pretty good. I mean, this is a community developed mission, and I didn't expect much from it. It's that SCUD hunt, but that tactic was pretty good. So we went around in this location right here while a SEED fight was coming in to destroy shit here. Went around and entered the Vider back door, destroyed those SCUD launchers, and we're out of there like in less than 5 minutes. It's pretty good. Flare off. Let's turn off our flare now. We don't need that anymore. Okay, that's good. So what we need to do now is, set our TACAN information. We're actually on our way home now. TACAN is a tactical air navigation which allows us to find the aircraft carrier. The TACAN frequency for the George Washington, which is the carrier that I'm going to be landing on, is 73X. I'm going to turn that on. And TACAN information should appear. Alright, so I can put the TACAN information on my HUD, which then tells me that the CVN is 72.3 miles away, which is pretty close now. I have 7,000 pounds of fuel. I'm pretty good. ILS, Instrument Carrier Landing System, the frequency is 11. Enter that, turn it on, and display that ILS on the HUD. Okay? So we are RTB, guys. Rejoin. That was pretty exciting too. Some good tactical flying, low level, I guess like radar evasive, flying as well, which is good. If you just joined us, we just destroyed a SCUD launcher, or 3X SCUD launchers actually, in the Gulf of Oman, in an airport controlled by Iran. And at this point, we are RTB, but that has been a very successful mission. I love that mission. So sequence, target, TACAN is right there. We're gonna redo in after a while. Alright, I can turn on my serial lighting as well for visibility. But yeah, they were caught by surprise there. I was pretty shocked that there wasn't any response from either the AAA batteries or the SAM launchers in the area. That was a pretty good route that the mission creator created for us. So while the SEED flight was ongoing there, they were expecting more, I guess, like reinforcements or assaults from aerial assaults from aircraft in that area. But we went around the back door, man. And really, I just used my Mavericks. I didn't even use my JDAMs, dude. Look. My JDAMs are still here. All I needed was a Maverick. Alright, on our way home. 59 miles from the carrier. So, it's gonna be a pretty short mission then. So, we are currently at Angels 4, currently at 350 knots, 326 knots. Okay, so at 50 miles from the carrier, I'm going to fence in. I'm going to secure the aircraft for landing, which means that I'm going to turn on master arm, which I can actually do now. There's no threats now. I can look at my air radar just to be thorough. Air radar. And just nothing. It's clear. In fact, I can radio AWACS, sorry, previous menu, AWACS, and ask for a picture. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button there. Request picture.
Overlord 1-1 in field 1-1. Request picture. Enfield 1-1. Overlord 1-1. Clean.
Okay, so Overlord returns with clean, meaning there's no bogeys or bandits in the area. We're heading back to the carrier. I love that mission. I like simple missions like that. I could fly like ace combat type missions, but that's not going to be realistic. I mean, typical F-18 sorties are not like shooting down, or not about shooting down like 12 enemy aircraft. That literally does not happen. Anyway, proceeding on course. Into a barrel hold at 5,000 feet or Angels 5. And I'm now going to turn off the music. I'm going to radio in to the Washington. George Washington inbound. And now we're going to listen in for instructions.
Marshall 010. Marking maps 288-445. Angels
That is
5.
indeed the Top Gun
Holding
team,
Ansman
Lars.
013.
What I
Low
did
state
was used
7.0.
a version that's not official, or the one that was original. I don't want to be DMCA.
Weather is visibility 10 plus mile. Forward layer at 8,000. Altimeter is 2993. Just one recovery. Expected BRC 316. Report see me at 10.
Okay, 316 is the BRC, which is our base recovery course. That's the direction the carrier is traveling, pretty much. That's a simple explanation to that. Did you say 306? I hope you did. Okay, so that's it. If you look at my HSI, or my horizontal situational awareness indicator, it is telling me where the carrier is heading, so I can expect, to enter the pattern somewhere here behind it, brake left, and land a case 1 recovery. So it's pretty early, so that's expected. The weather's actually pretty nice too. My radio altimeter, I need to set that up. Radio altimeter, I want to set this at 400 feet. Okay, that's good. Abort inbound muna ako. I want to make sure of
013.
BRC.
Abort inbound, resuming mission.
Abort RTB. Fairly simple mission. I like when things go as planned, and you execute it with military precision. That always is a good feeling. I don't like being in hairy situations in campaigns or missions like this. Shaft dispensers, I need to turn them off now. Sorry, it's this, actually, not that one. Actually, they should be enabled. Jose Hilado has liked the stream. Maraming salamat, Jose Hilado. I hope you're having a great start of the weekend. Where is my, wingman? Let's return to base now. There should still be a flurry of activity around me. Yeah, so the carrier is still doing a recovery right now. Let's we can watch that.
Marshall
Just want to make sure of the parameters,
013.
honestly.
Marking maps 286-430.
Jan
Angels
Parate
5.
has liked the stream.
Holding
Thank you so
Ansman
much.
010. Low state 6.5.
5,000 feet. Let me go to 2,000 feet now.
013. Mother's weather is visibility 10 bus miles.
See, mali ako. It's
Solid
316.
layer at 8,000. Altimeter is 29903. Case 1 recovery expected DRC 316. Report see me at 10.
We are 28 miles away from the George Washington. We can descend to 2,000 feet within a certain radius. And for pattern entry, we need to be at 800 feet, or Caribs 8 is what they call it. Angels is, you know, if you have like thousands of feet, but if it's hundreds, it's Caribs. Caribs 8. Okay, descending 2,600 feet. I see the battle group now. Feet. Let's hold steady here. We'll probably watch some recoveries happen on the carrier. These guys are landing too. This is the group that was providing us combat air patrol, basically. So they're going to enter the pattern here, break left, several recoveries ongoing. So you might need to circle around a little bit. Or I don't know, or maybe they gave me, you know, the clearance to, you know, proceed immediately. Switching to FCS here on this side. Right, this day. Alright. $70 miles away from the carrier. You want to be around 350 knots for you know, the pattern entry. I'm gonna report see them at 10 in around 2 minutes, I would assume. There's a battle group. The George Washington carrier is right there. I see some Arleigh Burke and Ticonderoga class cruisers as well. So we are in the safety of the carrier battle group radius. 13 miles away.
Colt 1 is RTB at 350.
Just recovering. Good break. Watch this guy. Trap. CVM is 10.5. See you at 10.
013. See you at 10.
Okay, I can land.
013.
This guy's landing. This is the final aircraft for that flight of Combat Air Patrol squad. T.Flight water number 2, or number 3, sorry, for the landing. Okay, we're at our turn. Going to 800 feet now. I'm going to enter the pattern. Okay, 800 feet. Switching to a rad alt, or radar altimeter.
Tower 013. Overhead Angels 0.5. Holding hands with 010. Low state 6.1.
013. Tower, Roger. BRC 316. Signal is Charlie.
013.
Okay, kiss off the fight so we could commence. Okay, we're going to inspect the box before we land. Turning in. It's a pretty busy flight deck because of you know, multiple missions being launched from the George Washington today. I think we are one of, or we were one of, you know, 3 squads that went on, squadrons that went on. Let's see, engage my HUD. Okay, going to enter now. is. Commencing, hook down. Landing lights should be on at this point in time. Box looks clear, no aircraft is on the deck, and we are good to go. And brake. Sink down to around 600 feet here. Speed brakes up. 650 feet, which is good. Gears down. Okay, that's perfect. Let's go trim. Speed brakes up. Don't need that anymore. .7 miles from the carrier. Flaps down. ICLS is now active. Tracking up. I'm having problems with trim. There we go. Flaps down full. This is a long break because I suck. Okay, let's do it now. 4 miles. That's good. The reason why my speed is up is because probably I am very heavy. That's right there. I'm not meant to land, at this weight. I still have 5,000 pounds of fuel. I still have my JDAMs on me. Yeah, so I get it. I get it. Trim is good. Turning in now. Stay on this position for now. And gently lower that speed down. John, any more? Looks like the stream. Thank you. Flight needles. Trim's a little bit messed for some reason, but we're good. Let's go down. Descend now. Descending. Good line on the needles. Adjusting for trim a little bit. Descending. I went too far there on that brake because my trim was messed up. So we should trim properly. Okay, descend. Hornet ball.
013. Hornet ball. 5.6.
Roger ball.
a little bit left to right. Foul deck. Get out of there, dude. What the fuck? It's a foul deck, man. Get that Hornet out of there.
Wave off. Foul deck, wave off.
Fuck you. That's your job, dude. Ah. We're gonna have a word later, dude. Jesus Christ. Good thing I still have plenty of fuel. I would be really pissed if I was like a pilot and you know, the deck was foul on my final approach. That's what you call a foul deck. The Hornet didn't make it out of the box in time on my approach. Somebody's gonna be reprimanded for that. Now we need to do a bolter pattern and go around. Right, let's go. Let's try it again. Ditch in the drink and protest, yeah. That would be a good FU to the Navy. $30 million worth of military technology in the Persian Gulf. Okay. So let's take this opportunity to go around. Try again. And what can you do, right? So 700 feet.
013. Hornet ball. 5.2.
Roger ball. You're low. You're lined up left.
Needle's moving to the left now. Descending. Throttle play. Good line. Have an amber light. Please don't tell me another foul deck wave off is going to happen. I think I see a Hornet right there. That's not cool. Alright. Steady. Line. Okay, trap. 3 seconds more to power. Power down. Wings fold. Hook up. Flaps up. Nose resting on. And we're going out. Getting out of this box. park on this side. Will do. Landing lights off. Radar on standby or off. INS on CV. Emergency brakes off. Ejection seat unarmed or disarmed. Turn off my right engine. Turn off my left engine. Battery switches off. Ground crew, wheel chocks. Place.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Alright guys, so we're safely back at the deck of the USS George Washington. That was a very good mission. It went according to plan. We had some hitches, I don't think in the mission really. I mean, we were painted a couple of times by surface-to-air missiles. We were like shot at by AAA fire or AAA batteries. While we get or as we got close to that target. But all in all, it was a pretty successful, very tactical mission, right? We ran seed flight in front of that target. While that all that chaos was going on, we went, and entered through the back door. Fired a single Maverick. Destroyed 2 launchers or SCUD launchers like immediately. Turned back, fired another Maverick for good measure, and that's an FU. Destroyed. Then we went back to the carrier. We didn't lose any Hornets in this sortie. The only incident that I am a little bit frustrated about is the foul deck. The ground crew wasn't able to clear the Hornet that landed in front of me, so I needed to go around on a bolter pattern to do the landing again. But all in all, pretty good. So yeah, I mean, that said, it's still a pretty good short and sweet mission, which is the kind of mission I like. Pretty realistic when you look at sorties and the way they turn out and the duration of each sortie. But yeah, dude, thank you so much for joining me on this stream. It's been enjoyable for me. Appreciate your company. Appreciate the questions that you guys asked, and hope to see you again soon. I will be flying again tomorrow. Hopefully a Warthog mission this time. But yeah, on behalf of all the flight streamers in the Philippines and flight simmers in the world, thank you so much. I continue to consume flight sim content, and I will see you again soon. With me signing off from the deck of the George Washington. Peace. Have a great day.